Many seniors reach for milk thinking it's automatically healthy, but the truth is that several of the most common options can silently work against the body, especially after age 65. Ultra-high temperature processed milk is one of the biggest culprits because the extreme heat destroys many natural enzymes and proteins that help you digest dairy comfortably. As the body ages, enzyme levels naturally drop, so drinking milk that lacks those helpful digestive components often leads to bloating, gas, discomfort, and that heavy feeling in the stomach that many seniors mistakenly blame on aging rather than the milk itself. Flavored milks like chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry varieties create an entirely different problem. They're loaded with added sugars that spike blood glucose levels quickly. For seniors, this can mean sudden energy crashes, increased inflammation, more joint pain, weight gain around the belly, and unnecessary stress on the pancreas. Sugar also accelerates aging internally, which affects everything from the skin to the brain. What looks like a fun, tasty drink often acts like a dessert disguised as milk, and when consumed daily, it quietly pushes the body toward imbalance. Cheap commercial oat milk is another common choice that seems harmless, but often causes digestive trouble and inflammation in older adults. Many store-bought oat milks contain seed oils like canola or sunflower oil, which oxidize easily and contribute to inflammatory responses in the body. Most also contain gums and stabilizers like carrageenan or gellan gum to create a creamy texture, and these additives can irritate a senior's digestive system, leading to gas, bloating, loose stool or discomfort after breakfast. On top of that, oats convert to sugar quickly once processed, so even unsweetened oat milk can cause blood sugar elevation in people with slower glucose metabolism, which becomes more common with age. Instead of starting the morning with steady energy, many seniors unknowingly set themselves up for a mid-morning slump simply because of the milk they choose. Sweetened condensed milk creates an even more intense problem because it's essentially reduced milk mixed with a massive amount of sugar. Seniors who add it to coffee or morning meals are often consuming a concentrated sugar syrup without realizing how hard it is on their pancreas, liver, and insulin response. Even a small spoonful sends a spike through the bloodstream, and when this happens day after day, it contributes to chronic inflammation, decreased immune function, and increased fat storage. Many seniors chalk up fatigue, brain fog, or afternoon crashes to aging, yet the real issue may be the hidden sugar load from this thick, sweet milk product used in their morning routine. Fat, free and skim milk are also problematic and surprisingly outdated choices for older adults. For decades, people were told to avoid fat, but removing fat from milk strips away important nutrients and makes the remaining liquid more likely to spike blood sugar because it digests so quickly. Seniors who drink skim milk often feel hungry soon after, experience energy swings, and struggle with nutrient absorption because fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K simply can't be utilized properly without dietary fat. Older bodies benefit from natural, balanced fats that support hormones, brain function, and joint health. So fat-free milk offers fewer benefits and can even work against the stability the body needs. All of these milks may seem harmless on the surface, but they each create stress on the system in different ways. Seniors already deal with changes in digestion, metabolism, and inflammation levels, so starting the day with highly processed, sugary, or nutrient stripped milks can make a noticeable difference in how they feel throughout the day. As the body ages past 65, so many internal processes begin to shift in ways that often go unnoticed until symptoms start appearing. Digestion slows down, stomach acid levels decrease, and the natural enzymes needed to break down food, especially dairy, are produced in smaller amounts. This means that the same milk someone drank comfortably at 40 or 50 can suddenly cause bloating, gas, or discomfort at 70. It's not that the person became sensitive to everything. It's that the body's chemistry changed, and certain milks now demand more digestive strength than the body can comfortably provide. When seniors continue to drink highly processed or sugary milk every morning, the digestive system gets overwhelmed, and that leads to issues that many people simply accept as part of aging, even though they're often caused by the wrong milk choices. On top of digestive changes, blood sugar regulation becomes more delicate with age. The pancreas works harder, insulin becomes less efficient, and the body becomes more reactive to quick spikes. Many popular milks, especially flavoured or processed ones, create sudden surges in blood sugar that leave seniors feeling tired, foggy or unusually hungry just an hour later. What feels like low energy in old age is often just the result of starting the morning with a milk that pushes the glucose levels up too fast. This roller coaster becomes even more pronounced when metabolism slows down because older bodies don't burn through carbs the way they used to. Harmful milks force the body to struggle through cycles of highs and lows instead of giving it the steady fuel it needs. Another major shift after 65 is the body's inflammatory response. Inflammation naturally increases with age, and when seniors drink milks that contain seed oils, additives, preservatives, or excess sugar, they unknowingly add fuel to the fire. This can show up as joint stiffness, swelling, soreness, or even more frequent headaches and digestive discomfort. Many people assume their inflammation is due to arthritis or age-related wear and tear, but the truth is that what they drink every morning can either calm or amplify their inflammation levels. The wrong milk can quietly worsen chronic conditions, while the right milk can help restore a sense of ease in the body. Seniors also experience a drop in muscle mass and bone density, which means the nutrients in milk matter more than ever. But milks that are highly processed, stripped of fat, or overloaded with sugar offer very little nutritional support. For example, skim milk removes the fats needed to absorb vitamins A and D, two nutrients crucial for bone health and immunity. Seniors may drink milk thinking they're supporting their bones, but if the milk lacks the natural fat their body needs, the nutrients simply pass through without being used. Immune function also changes as the body grows older. The immune system becomes slower and more easily stressed, so anything that increases inflammation or spikes blood sugar makes the immune defenses work harder. Sugary or artificial milks can weaken the immune response over time, leaving seniors more vulnerable to colds, flu, and general fatigue. The body thrives on stability, and harmful milks disrupt that stability every single morning. Even the gut microbiome shifts with age, becoming more sensitive to additives like gums, stabilizers, and artificial ingredients that are common in many commercial milks. A disrupted gut means weaker immunity, poorer nutrient absorption, and more digestive discomfort. All problems seniors often blame on age without realizing their morning milk is contributing. All these changes mean that choosing the right milk becomes much more important than it was earlier in life, because the older body simply doesn't buffer stress the way it used to. The best milks for seniors are the ones that support the body instead of stressing it, and natural, nutrient-rich options make the biggest difference because they work with the changes that happen as you age rather than against them. Grass-fed whole milk is one of the most beneficial choices because it contains healthy fats, omega fatty acids, and fat-soluble vitamins that seniors often lack. These nutrients help maintain brain function, stabilize hormones, support heart health, and keep bones strong. The natural fats in whole milk also help slow digestion in a good way, preventing sharp spikes in blood sugar and providing longer, lasting energy throughout the morning. Many seniors feel fuller and more satisfied when they switch to whole milk, and the added creaminess makes it easier to enjoy without the digestive discomfort that often comes from ultra-processed dairy. Because grass-fed milk comes from cows that graze naturally, it contains more antioxidants and cleaner protein, which can help reduce inflammation and support muscle health. Something that becomes more important with every passing decade. Unsweetened almond milk offers a completely different benefit profile, but is equally valuable. It's gentle on digestion, low in calories, and naturally free of lactose, making it ideal for seniors who experience bloating or discomfort from dairy. Almond milk doesn't spike blood sugar the way sugary or processed milks do, and it provides a light, smooth texture that works well in coffee, cereal, and morning drinks. Seniors who are trying to lose a bit of weight or maintain a healthy waistline find almond milk helpful because it gives them the creamy taste they want without the heaviness. The key is choosing a version without added sugars, oils, or gums, because the simpler the formula, the easier it is on an aging digestive system. For many seniors, almond milk becomes a go-to option that feels soothing, refreshing, and easy to digest first thing in the morning. Unsweetened coconut milk is another excellent choice, especially for those who want more energy without relying on sugar or caffeine. Coconut milk contains medium chain triglycerides, or MCTs, which the body converts into steady, clean fuel. Unlike carbohydrates, which hit the bloodstream quickly, MCTs burn more gradually and don't cause crashes later in the day. Seniors often notice better mental clarity, fewer cravings, and improved digestion when they switch to coconut milk. It's naturally lactose-free, gentle for sensitive stomachs, and works beautifully in smoothies, oatmeal, or morning coffee. The subtle tropical flavour adds variety to breakfasts, and its natural fats help support brain and nerve function, which is especially important for aging adults. Goat milk offers benefits that most people don't expect. Its protein structure is softer, and its fat molecules are smaller, making it far easier to digest than traditional cow's milk. Seniors who feel heavy, gassy, or congested after drinking cow's milk often discover that goat milk causes none of those issues. It also contains more short and medium chain fatty acids, which support healthy digestion and reduce inflammation. Many older adults find they feel lighter and more comfortable after breakfast when they switch to goat milk. And because it's typically less processed, it provides a cleaner, more natural source of calcium and protein without the additives that cause trouble for sensitive systems. Unsweetened pea protein milk has become a powerful choice for seniors who need more protein to maintain strength, mobility, and muscle mass. Protein becomes harder to absorb with age, and many plant milks offer almost none. Pea milk stands out because it delivers a solid protein boost without the sugar found in oat milk or the digestive issues caused by additives in other commercial options. Its creamy texture makes it a satisfying replacement for regular milk, and its protein content helps seniors stay full longer, control cravings, and maintain stronger muscles. This is especially important for preserving balance, posture, and bone support as the body changes. Choosing any of these natural, nutrient-rich milks gives seniors a foundation that helps stabilize energy, improve digestion, and support overall well-being from the moment they start their day. Switching your morning milk might seem like a small change, but for seniors it can be one of the most powerful adjustments you can make for better digestion, energy, and overall health. The first thing many people forget is that the morning routine sets the tone for the rest of the day. Whatever you put into your body first acts like the spark that starts the engine. If that spark is made of processed sugars, inflammatory oils, or nutrient-stripped liquids, the body begins the morning already stressed. That stress can look like mid-morning fatigue, bloating, joint stiffness, irritability, or cravings that seem to appear out of nowhere. But when the first thing you consume is nourishing, gentle, and supportive, the whole system relaxes and performs better throughout the day. This is why simply switching the milk in your coffee, tea, cereal, or smoothie can have such a noticeable impact even within a week. For many seniors, coffee is the very first thing they drink in the morning. Coffee alone can be acidic, stimulating, and sometimes irritating to the stomach, especially as digestive strength becomes more sensitive with age. When you mix that with a milk that contains sugar, gums, or additives, it becomes even harder for the stomach to handle first thing in the morning. By replacing that milk with something like grass, fed whole milk, almond milk, coconut milk, or goat milk. You reduce digestive stress and smooth out the way your body absorbs the caffeine. Many older adults notice that switching milk gives them cleaner energy with less jitters, fewer stomach issues, and better focus. The caffeine still does its job, but without the extra burden of processed ingredients that weigh the stomach down. For seniors who love cereal, granola, or oatmeal for breakfast, the milk choice makes an even bigger difference. A lot of cereals are already high in carbs, and pairing them with a sugary or processed milk doubles the impact on blood sugar. This can leave you feeling hungry much sooner, even if you ate a full bowl. But using a milk like unsweetened almond milk or pea milk gives you a lighter, more stable start to the morning. You avoid the sudden glucose spike, which means you avoid the crash that follows. Many seniors are surprised at how much more energetic and clear-headed they feel when they stop experiencing that roller coaster effect that comes from starting the day with the wrong combination of foods. Smoothies are another place where milk matters. A lot of seniors blend fruit and think they're making a healthy breakfast, but when the liquid base is flavoured milk or oat milk full of sugars and oils, the good intentions disappear fast. Switching to coconut milk or pea milk gives the smoothie richness, nutritional value, and protein without the unnecessary additives. This helps stabilise energy for longer, reduces cravings, and supports muscle maintenance. Protein becomes essential as the body ages because it helps prevent muscle loss, supports balance, and strengthens the immune system. Starting the day with a protein-rich milk gives the body a head start and helps prevent the weakness or fatigue that comes from insufficient morning nutrition. Even for seniors who don't usually drink milk by itself, the small amount they add to beverages or meals has a bigger effect than they realise. Over time, harmful milks create patterns of inflammation, digestive strain, and blood sugar imbalance that become so normal people assume it's just part of getting older. When they finally switch to a cleaner, more supportive milk, the difference can feel shocking. Suddenly, meals feel lighter, energy lasts longer, and mornings become easier. The body doesn't have to fight so hard to digest breakfast, and that relief shows up in everything from mood to appetite to mobility. A simple milk swap might seem small, but for a senior body that responds strongly to the first foods of the day, it can truly be transformative. Every senior's body has its own unique history, sensitivities, strengths, and weak points, which means not every milk will affect everyone the same way. This is why paying close attention to how each type of milk makes you feel becomes incredibly important. Your body is constantly sending signals, and the older you get, the louder and clearer those signals become. If a certain milk leaves you bloated, heavy, gassy, tired, or uncomfortable afterward, that's your body telling you it's not the right fit. Seniors often assume those reactions are simply a part of aging, but most of the time it's the food, or in this case the milk, that's causing the issue. When you begin to observe your body's reaction to different milks, you start understanding what supports you and what works against you. Some seniors may thrive on grass-fed whole milk because the natural fats and proteins feel nourishing, while others might find it too heavy and notice they feel clearer and lighter using almond or goat milk instead. A person who feels energized after drinking coconut milk might discover that oat milk causes bloating or discomfort. Someone who needs more protein in the morning may feel stronger and more satisfied with pea milk, while another person might prefer something simpler and gentler. The key is to stop forcing one type of milk just because you've been drinking it for decades or because you heard it was healthy at some point. Your body today is not the same as it was 20 or 30 years ago, and what worked then may not work now. The digestive system becomes more selective with age, and once you pay attention to how each milk affects you, you'll see patterns very clearly. A great way to observe this is to switch one milk at a time and pay attention to your digestion afterward. Notice whether your stomach feels lighter or heavier. Notice whether your energy stays stable or crashes after breakfast. Notice whether your joints feel more inflamed on certain days, or whether you feel calmer and more balanced with a different milk. Even subtle changes matter. Sometimes the difference is as small as whether your morning coffee sits comfortably or leaves you with discomfort. Other times, it's as obvious as going from feeling sluggish and puffy in the morning to feeling more awake and clear-headed just from changing the milk you pour into your cup. These small observations add up and guide you toward the milk that actually supports your health rather than working against it. It's also important to understand that seniors metabolize fats, proteins and carbohydrates differently. A milk that digests easily for one person may feel too rich for another. A milk that supports muscle strength for one senior might feel too heavy for someone with slower digestion. This isn't a sign of weakness or decline. It's simply your body becoming more sensitive to what helps it and what doesn't. And that sensitivity is actually a strength because it makes it easier to recognize foods that nourish you. Listening to those signals is one of the most effective ways to take control of your health in your 60s, 70s and beyond. Another thing to pay attention to is how a milk affects your hunger levels. If you find yourself hungry again an hour after breakfast, the milk you used might be spiking your blood sugar. If you feel stable and satisfied for several hours, that's a sign your milk is working well with your metabolism. If a milk leaves you bloated, gassy or uncomfortable, that's your stomach telling you it doesn't like something in it, whether it's lactose, gums, oils, sugars, or even the protein structure. If a milk gives you steady energy and a calm stomach, that's your body giving you a green light. Staying aware of these reactions helps you avoid the common trap of thinking discomfort is normal for your age. Most of the time, it's not age, it's the ingredients. Once you become more mindful of how each milk makes you feel, choosing the right one becomes incredibly easy. Your body will guide you. The best milk for your neighbour or spouse may not be the best milk for you, and that's perfectly okay. What matters is choosing the milk that helps you feel lighter, energized, and clearer. When you find the one that aligns with your body's needs, you'll notice better digestion, improved mood, more stable energy, and even better sleep. A daily habit as simple as choosing the right milk becomes a powerful tool for maintaining your health, supporting your aging process gracefully, and helping you feel your best every day.